We'll have to wait a moment or two before Tommy calms down. Where's... Hey Tommy, you're okay, man, eh? Anyway, this poem I'm gonna read is called I Am Going Out With My Computer Tonight. And incidentally, it was not influenced by the film Her. So, you know, I want to make that clear because, you know, I wrote mine well before it. For one, mine piece was based on an essay that I wrote for college back in 2001, and it was entitled I Am Going Out With My Computer Tonight, though the essay wasn't actually that good, but the idea I liked, and certainly I think, you know, when you're on your computer at night, even though that perhaps you might chat through text messaging on your computer, or maybe even connect with like talking to each other through seeing each other in the camera, but there always feels to be, you know, like something lacking. But when you're with somebody, you have like kinetics, the movement of each other, and you feel, I think, the aura, or the and that's a form of energy, kinetic energy, which you don't get behind the computer. I mean, I think communicating through messaging to somebody who lives in another country is great, but sometimes it's nice to actually go around and actually visit the person. But anyway, this is more to do with actually online dating, and it's influenced by the actual song by the Trash Can Sinatra, and their song was called How Can I Apply to You? And I thought, yeah, online dating's like sending in an application to apply for somebody, because you're putting out your best, you're writing up to be bubbly, bouncy and stuff like that, all the usual stuff, so that you may shine your best. And sometimes it's not always the case. So anyway, I'm just going to start reading it. I am going out with my computer tonight. The sun makes what I am looking at gloomy. It is plastic grey and dismal in a lonely silence, as static crackles to a wary touch. On an old TV screen, it clicks, crinkles and pricks, a rush that flickers a dull blue light, as if the noise has sparkled my fingers. Its solitary, boring stare, as if being switched off, to be framed in a screen. The dark glare of a black reflection. The backlight gleaming back at me. This screen dulls my look, disheartens an empty desire. As I am drawn to the window's company, moths attracted to an alien light, as the ball of my finger flutters its glide on the window, trying to get contact with the other side. 2 dots on either side. There is no getting away from the great divide. Long division only shows the distance where 2 worlds can never collide. My keypad on the laptop, a snap, click or a tap, with my fingers tips that brush and slip as if to stroke and pat. I am going out with my computer tonight. The lonely glitches of life, just in the rolls and scrolls of my computer's life. To type a message to try and get contact with the other side. Long division only shows the distance of two dots on either side of the great divide. As if to flick through a bird book, looking for that rare bird, wanting to be there, to see and hear the bird's grace of existence. Sightings at recommended locations with certain particulars, the condition and the habitat must lay right, its trees and positioning. These binoculars seem to give a good sight, glared intently at every slight rustle. Perhaps a flicker of colour that is garish, its brash appearance ghosts through the trees. Though the bird's loud colours call for his mate, only the brightest participants win. Insolent, cheeky and flirting tweets, messages of great song. Can it be mistaken for other close-matched birds, as if to distinguish a fieldfare from a redwing? What about to compare a song thrush with a missel thrush? Its likeness is so similar, I am undecided what bird it is. The deciding comes down to specific details of the colours, plumage, and I wonder how to attract certain birds to my garden. I am going out with my computer tonight. The lonely glitches of life, just in the rolls and scrolls of my computer's life. To type a message to try and get contact with the other side. Long division only shows the distance of two dots on either side of the great divide. Ego, bulging muscles, intent pop-eyed with so many job vacancies. For you, I have applied. Where I sensed or knew at a glance to message my back-to-front efforts, where I am sure she has had so many applicants, and I say to myself, well tried. Next time, shall I dare lie or exaggerate on my CV? Just a little fashionable enhance, as firmware rebuilds some replica. I am going out with my computer tonight. The lonely glitches of life, just in the rolls and scrolls of my computer's life. To type a message to try and get contact with the other side. Long division only shows the distance of two dots on either side of the great divide. I am part of the unemployed race. Then I read, don't really do unemployed. Such distinctions I must face. Perhaps imaginably they have been going out a year or two. He could have lost his job in this damn recession. And all there is to do is sob. You could rewrite your wedding vows or simply the bank to rob. Years later, a policeman on the beat. It is your now husband. He is arresting me, as I am such a yob. I was just something that crept into your handbag as a thingy-mabob. Oh, that's your phone, lighting up and vibrating its throb. And oh, it is a message from that young, foolish squab. I think of a Nirvana song, Come As You Are. But there again, I have not met you. So I think, type as you are. But it does not travel by foot, as if by afar. It connects you as if next door. so close, but yet so far. Thanks for listening. And yeah, I'm going out of my computer as I'm talking to it now, really. Hey, Tom Tom.